These guys have come a long way. But only one of them can be champ. And this is a best of 7, so a lot of things can happen here. Probably a lot of things will happen. Hopefully we'll go all the way and get 7 games out of this. Players are ready to go. Wishing each other good luck, have fun. We'll have to see what their gods are. Yoshi is actually going to go low-key, but on this side, in the red, we've got Lightning Bolt playing Hades. And he's trained for this matchup a little bit at least. I'm not sure if Yoshi, the Loki player here in the blue, has any practice against Hades whatsoever on this patch, so it's going to be interesting to see. He's going for actually a forward SimCity, no doubt. Relics on the map are the Vegeta Eye, the Nose of the Sphinx, the Ring of the Nibelung, and the Ship of Fingernails. We also got a back SimCity, and he's spreading out the houses a lot. Yoshi is. I'm sure he's going to plan to farm here, actually. Volt is also getting ready with a type of SimCity, I guess. It's not a complete SimCity, but it is something. He's picking up a bunch of relics, making Cyclops, and probably gonna see Hippa's Pistoxodis here. That seems to be... Well, okay, he's also making hoplites. That's actually not a bad thing. I think Yoshi should be able to finish this wall off completely. Rich in the chat saying that Volt should go Loki too. Maybe. I do think Hades is actually really strong against it. Generally, Greek is very strong against Loki. Okay, Yoshi with the side temple already. And he's picked up 2 relics so far. But they are not the best. Oh, the Ulfsark's counter-harassing here. Probably gonna get this one villager. But I think that's gonna be it. Hephaestus is going to be the choice for Volt. And he's making a lot of towers. He's not messing around. He knows he needs to be safe here. Not taking too many risks. And yeah, Wetlands is one of those maps where you can expect it to go a bit later, but this town center layout, it's got aggression spelled all over it. One of the towers is going to fall very, very quickly to that Cyclops. But some Hearses have come out, which will not only speed up the construction here, but also provide some safety against the Colossus and the Cyclops. Temple is done, and I am pretty sure that Yoshi is saving his favor. He's got 100 favor right now. He's made a lot of hill forts in order to use up some favor, and he's actually gonna queue what in the name? Oh my god, he wants to build up a big mountain giant attack. Oh, the pestilence covers every single building Yoshi has. And I am not sure if he can keep this going. Actually, Volt does not seem to have a single Gastrophides out. So that could be a problem. He's gonna get one in a moment, but is it gonna be too late? He needs to commit the melee units here to slow down the town center. Which he should be more than able to do. It's still going up though. Man, the Gastrophides is refusing to spawn because it's free population, but Toxodi is finally shooting the settlement now. But Yoshi is on 2 town center, whereas Volt is still on 1. He's building 2 at the same time, but is that actually going to work out? We'll have to see. It's going to be a full reset in the front line. And a lot of Hersiers are being made here. Where are the extra mountain giants? Of course, like this, you can go over the 100 favor limit because you have some spending in the queue, but actually he's also buying a bunch of fire giants in the front to help hold. There is a Perseus here, so it's not going to be very straightforward to use them. If you don't have like 6 fire giants, it's going to be hard to go up against Perseus. Volt has finished the town center now. And you gotta remember, like, this is a Hades Town Center. It's going to take a few extra hits compared to the others, and you probably are gonna get a constant stream of shades to help out too. And Yoshi is struggling a little bit to keep this going, but I think he might be able to get the Town Center. Oh, the Gastrophilis actually is shooting this down now, and it's doing more damage than what's being built up. Volt has reached 3 town centers, which means he also has access to Underworld now. 5 mountain giants have been queued up, by the way. Perseus is getting exposed there. Volt forgot to pull him back. But he's resetting the town center yet one more time. We can probably expect seeing another Perseus being made in the back. Yep. So if the mountain giants do come out now, at least you'll have something to deal with that. I'm not sure why he's sending Hippospis here. It's a little bit confusing. He could use them way better on the front line. And probably needs more hoplites as well. But the shades are gonna give some really nice tanking there. Maybe a few towers here. The Gastrophe is already doing a ton of work, by the way. 6 Mount Giants have been queued up. Really good trick by our Loki player here, but if he's never gonna make them, it's not gonna matter. Nidhogg is going to be used. Over here he's going to go after the archers, I guess, but the Gastrophes are gonna do some respectable damage to it in the meantime. Yeah, they're gonna get it down by like 200 plus health. Seems like a fair deal to me. If Volt had split them up, he could have probably done 250 damage. Okay, this is getting spotted. And Volt already has Perseus somewhere. Oh, he's all the way on the front line, so he doesn't have anything at home right now. But he does have 3 towers here, and he's got an Achilles, he's got a fortress, and this is a Hades base. And this is only 5 mountain giants, even though Yoshi has 1 more in the queue. He didn't wait, he went for it now. And that could be a big problem as this is getting repaired. Ajax is here. He didn't even send Perseus home. He's not afraid. The Gastrophides and Chiron together are doing a lot of damage. Even the fortress helping out. And this base is going to be defended. The 4th tower is up and sentinels are being used. He gets all the 5 sentinels. He's farming around the main town center. This is fine. Perseus is still really tanky here, and he's no doubt going to freeze another fire giant there. Problem is, he does go to the corpse there, and is going to be lost. Oh, the Nidhogg has died! It kept fighting Chiron for some reason. And this town center remains completely fortified, but maybe a little bit of a mistake. Volt only leaves 1 villager behind to repair. That is a little bit risky, but you know what? If he's confident and he can pull it off, then it will probably work. Don't forget that actually Underworld is still available, and if he can wall this off, or something like that, that could go a really long way. This is a new thing that Yoshi actually, or I think Rich mentioned in the Discord, that you put your house a little bit further away from the TC, you can actually farm around it. And it looks like everyone is doing it now at the top level. It's a great idea. Like, the only case you don't want to do it probably is against Zeus, because you want to protect that main TC with your houses. Yeah, the Volkswagen Ballista push is going now, but honestly there's not a lot benefiting from flaming weapons right now. And Perseus is just killing so many of these fire giants, it's kind of getting ridiculous. I think he won't get away though. 14 hit points. It's going all the way back, so it's pretty good. Is he though? No, he's dead. No, he pulled away the archers, and they are under fortress fire now, so they won't survive that if they stay there. Yeah, Yoshi not paying attention to them, and they're gonna go down. Very, very good walling. Oh my god, Chesso is going to be furious if he sees this. Volt is playing out of his mind. Really, really good gameplay. For resources, we've got a broke Yoshi and a somewhat less broke Volt. Does need a storehouse there, but it's not the end of the world just yet. This one also not great. Yeah, his wood income could be a lot higher. He's starting to work on the trade now. And once he has that, this should be fine. Volt is still max pop though, right? Yeah, looks like it. And this is going to cut Yoshi's trade completely now, I think. Once these villagers are restarted, the caravans themselves actually stop the villagers from building. Ooh, that's a big find actually. 7 dwarves are going to go without a drop-off now. We're still continuing to build here. Yoshi's TC is still not done, and it's so far away from being done too. It's gotta be really annoying by now. I'm just surprised that Volt is not pushing with a bunch of towers. Either way, the trade cut is probably equally powerful. Four fire giants on the front. Oh, the raiding cav actually doing a bit of work here. Once again, the Perseus taking out the fire giant, and it's running away, but the ballista are focus firing it. Actually, all of them miss. It's pretty crazy. Right, Yoshi has to delete the trade, and Volt is slowly squeezing him for the little eco that he does have. This DC goes up, the game could totally turn around, of course, but is it gonna get to that point? We'll have to see. Percy is getting very low there, and actually does not get off the special attack, so yeah, the ballista take him out there. Gastrophides, however, getting a lot of shots in on this element, and once again it's back to like 20% hit points. I'm not sure Volt can keep this up though. He's got 138 pop only. Not a whole, he's got a lot of farming going on. What's up? What's the deal? Why can't he keep popped? Is he still trying to make caravans? Oh, that's it. Okay. Jedi farms? Hardly. It's really nice farms. Only this farm is off. Everything else is good. He's got a farm on every base, and they're one tile away. This farm isn't great, and this farm isn't great. Everything else is totally fine. It's a good little hoplite raid, forcing yet again a bunch of workers to go off the lines. And don't forget, guys, that Underworld is still available. There's also a lot of Gastrophides here, so they have the chance to deny that town center. Oh, I don't think they're gonna do it. Oh, last second shots. Is Yoshi going to keep up his luck? No. Volt is going to reset this all the way, trading away his Gastrophides, but whatever. Oh, it's not all the way, actually. He's running away. Still going to lose all the units, so might as well have kept shooting, but anyways, he's done a lot of damage. It's fine. Yoshi getting really, really low on economy. And we should see a bunch of Colossus soon, once Volt's economy stabilizes itself a little bit. This wood line is really bad. Like, please build a drop-off. Volt has played so well so far, but his economy is starting to suffer, I think. He's got 5,000 gold wood, I mean. Yeah, he doesn't need that much. Okay, he's going to underworld the back town center. There's going to be a lot of gas graffitis. So he's going to be able to use those to down it. And meanwhile, Yoshi's going to reach 3 town centers, but I mean, he's immediately going to lose the back one. So it's like he's still going to be on 2 town centers in the end. And this is Yoshi's food base. Like, he's losing half of his food income right now. And he's also going to lose quite a bit of his wood income, actually. Oh, Volt even going to make a fortress and a military academy. Probably some towers. If it gets to that point, but... yeah, he's killing so much of Yoshi's eco right now. This is brutal. Perseus is going to be available at some point. I'm not sure Yoshi can keep this up. And Perseus is coming through. He's a little bit hurt, so I'm not sure he's going to be able to kill all those fire giants. He might be able to kill the weak one and then get some damage on the others. He's actually attacking the strong one. Something else killed the weak fire giant, though, probably the gas graffitis, actually. And yeah, Perseus is only gonna get his basic attacks in, not the special. But Yoshi has lost every single unit he flooded into here, and now he's on 100 pop, while Volt is on 160, and this looks like the push to win the game with. He also knows about this gold mine over here and the trade, so it should be only a matter of time until he puts the gas graffitis here that takes out the market. He's going after the main base now, probably the houses. Guess he's just playing it safe, winning the fight first, taking the town center away from Yoshi. That's a lot of villagers. He has 16 villagers, and Yoshi isn't even going to try. He's gonna give up now. That's it. Volt grants him a quick death. Yoshi did outkill him pretty good though. Like, yeah, I guess you get that from defending, but he's held on really, really well. And 21 fire giants are nothing to scoff at. But Volt had so many civilians that it was basically hard to keep up a military count. The count is similar, but the quality was not. And yeah, in the end, what's decided this game was definitely the resources. Yoshi was running on fumes for a really long time, and the overall eco was significantly greater for Volt as well. So every time somebody loses, we go on their map, and Yoshi is going to pick Olympus here. Very small, very aggressive map. See what gods they go. Volt is sticking to Hades, actually. And Yoshi is sticking to Loki. Very interesting. Well, this is a better map to make this work on, to be honest. Like, the big maps are a little bit of a struggle. Is that wall going to... is that going to block? I am not sure. Either way, it's fine to make a wall here. I do agree with the decision to go forward by Volt. It's a good choice, especially considering he's going Ares anyways. We're going to see a side building of Sark. This one is for the back TC's wall off. Relics are the Eye of Horus! Oh, that's a game changer if someone picks that up. And we got the Thundercloud Shawl as well. Both very, very valuable relics. I added the wrong score indeed, excuse me. Let's super quickly fix this. Thank you for letting me know. Cyclops are getting right on top of things here. Yoshi actually making a wall piece. That's kinda... I wish he didn't do that. It's kind of questionable there. Pretty sure that's in the covered TC area. Anyways, it doesn't change much. Cyclops going nuts. Alright. Okay, bro. I didn't realize the Battle Boar could knock the Cyclops. Has that always been the case? always been the case. Okay. I didn't know it could knock myth units. Since when? Thought it can only knock humans. Oh well. It's not a wall. Oh my god, Volt is gonna be furious. Not even the towers are gonna finish. Like, these villagers are so spread out on the jobs that they won't be able to finish any of them. There's too many units here from Yoshi. You can start side building, and this is going to snowball really quick. Huge mistake by Volt. And Yoshi is going to punish it immediately. Luckily for Volt, Gastrophiles are out, and he can take care of the tower span. Huge pestilence is going down here. Gastrophiles are taking care of the towers as well. Oh, actually, they're shooting at an old Sark. Don't mind me. Going for the finish ones first. Side build is brutal here. Oh my goodness. Yoshi's making the back DC with pure hearse here. We got some good names here. Probably not. Gold shoe. Small mountain giant attack with just 2 of them. And they're going to kill some houses, so it's not all bad. We'll try to clean up the back. And he's already killed all the towers in the front, so this isn't too bad for him still. If he can get his second TC up, he should be fine. I'm just surprised that neither player has picked up any relics so far. Yoshi has the heroes though, and they're fast, so they could even sneak in here and try to steal the relic away from under Volt's nose. Ooh, we got a Gastrophiles raid. They're a little bit late to the party, but they could probably still down that town center if they're quick. Bolt is also on 2 town centers, and he's starting to work on the 3rd now. Cleaned up, but the gap still exists. He didn't fix that. Needs to fix that ASAP. I'm also a little bit surprised that the villagers didn't go back there to build that TC, because he's got a lot of resources right now in the bank. Oh, actually, 2 ballistas getting taken out. That's a fire giant, so that's a pretty good trade. I think he might be preparing for the underworld to the back TC or something. Lots of first years here. These villagers are definitely not in the right place right now. Should be back here to try to build a TC quick. Oh man, that wall is never gonna be finished, is it? First year's building this. But there are Gastrophiles, so it should be not a problem to deny it. Unless Volt doesn't notice it. Okay, he's shooting it now. Underworld is gonna be used, so he's gonna attack 2 places at once. And yeah, actually Yoshi is not noticing that this Gastrophiles is poking his town center. And let me tell you, he's poked a huge hole into it already. There's not many Gastrophiles over here actually, only 3 Gastrophiles. So I don't know about this attack. I mean, the Gastrophiles are just gonna die. Especially if a Loki player micros the town center to shoot at the Gastrophiles. Of course, Volt is going to walk out of the range now. And Volt gets the 3rd TC as well. I think he might die with the melee units. Oh, he's not doing it. And he's not got any Gastrophiles here. Is he going to attack that TC? No, Yoshi is going to get it up actually. Nidhogg is here too. I think this is a botched underworld, guys, although it's done a lot of damage economically already. And there is a Chiron here, so the Nidhogg is not going to be able to help out. Actually, Volt is going to kill Yoshi's town center pretty easily with the reinforcing Gastrophiles. Fire Giant's going to push this back now, of course. But every single moment that Volt can stay here and kill units in a good kill death ratio, it is worth it to stick around. So that's what he's doing. Still no relic pickups, by the way. That would be so nice to see. But I guess not yet. Okay, Nidhogg is coming back. What happened to Chiron? I think he's gone. Pretty sure that happened in the campaign. No, it's no different here. Oh, the Gastrophili is actually doing some focus fire on that Nidhogg, getting it down by like 100 hit points. Huh? He's come right back. I don't think that's a good idea. He's balling up again. Volt is doing the same mistake as he did against Viz. Not quite as badly though, and he did react very quickly this time, so that's good. He can also attack the front now though, and he's got enough Gastrophiles to down it really quickly. Who won the tourney? The finals is this right now. Volt versus Yoshi. Well, that's a lot of Huskars, but they're not enough, I don't think. There's a bunch of Hippospis here, and there's a lot of Shades body blocking. Yoshi didn't shift click either, so they are attacking all the wrong targets, and the Gastrophiles are going to take down the TC. Oh, Volt has found the relic. That is so big. That is such a big deal right now, guys. Yoshi is out of economy, and Volt is going to be able to go up to 166 population. And that is just going to be the nail in the coffin here, as Yoshi is not able to get even a second town center back. There's a lot of Gastrophiles that could take out everything. The Chiron is focus firing the Nidhogg. And we've got even some infantry in the trade, and Yoshi is going to just tap out. GG. That was a fantastic game by Volt. Only the tiniest mistakes. Like, you can't ask for much better gameplay than this. And I am sure as he keeps training, he will be more solid as well. But Yoshi, he needs to change of pace, man. Like, he can't keep doing this. Going to go to Frozen Wastes, also a quite aggressive map. And actually, Yoshi's sideboards are gonna be way stronger here. Because you can't fully wall off the map, so Volt is going to always have to pay really close attention to the minimap and maybe even make a few buildings around the corners, around the edges in general, to see what Yoshi is up to. Okay, a very interesting switch here. Yoshi is going to play 4, and on the other side we got Volt, who's switched to Loki. I don't understand. Hades has worked out so well for him. I'm not sure why he's switching off of it. Wow, this is brutal for 4. Like, 4 Vince once Ragnarok is stable and ready to go. But do you get there? That's the tough part. Got some pretty basic but nice builds from both players. Actually, Volt going really open on this town center for some reason. I'm not sure why he's doing that. But, oh well, it's not the biggest deal. If he gets harassed, though, it can be annoying. Like, you get a Valkyrie on these Wolfsarks, they're gonna be in trouble and waste a lot of construction time. It's better to just do this. He's done it well here, so I'm not sure why he's changed it up. Anyways, it's not something you lose games over, but, you know, it's a risk. Volt gonna pick up a relic. The rock egg! He gets the rock egg. Mountain giant drops are going to happen. Oh my goodness. This is going to spawn a rock in 15 minutes, guys. Or will it be in 10 minutes? I am not sure. But soon we will find out. He could also be rock dropping rams, I guess. But he's probably gonna use them on giants. Although their cooldown is pretty long, so I'm not sure it's a good idea. I'm just really curious why he's gonna use it for. Like, if Yoshi doesn't destroy this temple somehow, it's actually going to happen. Volt's town center is like halfway done. Yoshi is going to be 3 town centers first. But is it gonna really matter? I mean, by the time he gets here, this should be done, right? And he needs to go there straight away anyways. Volt is already spamming hill forts in the front, so I'm not sure he can afford to do something like that. In fact, he probably won't even bother trying. So yeah, I guess Volt is going 3 town centers. He's got a full wall off. He's got a good frontal setup. Just needs a temple now. Walling off the trade. This is his own trade actually. Does he have anything here? Probably not, and actually the Herseer of Yoshi is going to win because he also went for Seti for some reason. I actually missed that, so I was talking about the Valkyrie earlier. Ignore me, I'm being dumb. Fire this caster. Amateur. The more no eco meta, that is actually creative, I have to admit. It's gonna take a while to figure it out. At least for the mirror, it's tough. I think the other zips are gonna be fine. Tech you magic for the sub. 3 months actually, wow. I can't wait to hear what you have to say.
Greatest DM player of all time.
Well, this ballista push is looking pretty good, guys, especially with all these towers here, and the fire giants are obviously really strong. Where is the temple for Volt? Okay, here it is, and now he's going to have point blank reinforcements, and he's pushing for the TC. The Boxwagger are not going to help. The fire giants are actually going to eat them up along with the other army units. Oh, he's actually ending up garrisoning the entire thing because he can't deal with the fight. This is what I'm talking about earlier, guys. It's... Oh, okay, actually Yoshi is all over the place, so that's why he can't fight. But it isn't easy in the early game anyways, even if you have everything in position. Volt definitely not messing around. Yoshi has got him boxed in a little bit. But, I mean, he's the one getting ballista pushed, and he's got no counter to it right now. How is he going to be able to deal with this? I don't see anything that can deal with it. The TC is going down, and he can't do anything to stop it. Nidhogg is up next. He's found one of the gold mines. There's only 6 dwarves here, so he's gonna have to find something better. I don't know about this. It's pushing Yoshi off the economy, so I guess it's better than nothing. If you can find this group, the 13 dwarves, causing a lot of time on that would be enormous. Oh man, this is tower defense. Yoshi just straight up walking through the towers, no problem. Oh, this is looking really bad for Yoshi. How is he going to be able to come back from this? This is just devastating, man. Volt is actually getting a little bit low on gold, so if somehow Yoshi can persevere and take back the Sound Center. He has to first survive the Nidhogg, but still, if he can do all those things, then there's some hope. Yoshi has 2 Fire Giants here. Volt's Nidhogg is getting really low. You really don't want to fight Fire Giants as they got an insane amount of crush damage and hack damage, which the Nidhogg doesn't have a lot of armor for, only 50% hack armor. That's why you don't want to fight the Fire Giants. Third Fire Giant out, and Nidhogg is falling on the ground, covered in his own tears and blood. And next up, to be honest, guys, we could be seeing a Ragnarok from Yoshi. He's got a pretty respectable amount of civilians now, I find. 13, 29, 30, 36. Yeah, 36 Ragnarok heroes. Might just push through this. He's got... What? Volt just got ram raided. This is the perfect opportunity. It's gonna turn a lot of villagers into Ulfsarks now. Both players use Healing Spring near the front line. I don't know about this. This is so weird. This game has gone so weird now. Yoshi still has a really good economy. He's starting to get a trade going, and maybe he's waiting for that with the Ragnarok actually. He's pushing it back now. Ah, the back hill fort is never gonna come up because Volt actually has a Fire Giant here. It's also like 2 towers, so eventually these units are going to die. But probably a good idea for Volt to use his Ulfsarks to fight this off. And here we go with the Ragnarok from Yoshi. Actually a really good decision. I still stand by that statement. Volt is out of gold, so he won't be able to replace this army very easily. And if the Ragnarok heroes get on top of that, excuse me, he's just gonna lose them before the Ragnarok heroes even get there. Man, Yoshi is pushing through, and the Ragnarok heroes just mean he can build his Sound Center up super fast, because they have a lesser reduction to the build rate. He just leaves like 7 of them here. I guess just 4 of them. Okay, it should be a bit more than 4 of them, but very easy to rebuild the town center with them. That's the point. And he's also going to get a denial. I think this is the Yoshi comeback, actually. Volt is going to stay on 2 town centers while Yoshi is going to hold his own here. And we should be seeing a frost on this army too, as I'm pretty sure Yoshi still has it available. Just waiting out the duration so that it actually covers the entirety of it. And now, that would be a great cast. He's not gonna do it though. What's going on? What is he waiting for? Is he gonna just sit through it? Dude. Yoshi just going around using the Rag heroes there to buy time against flaming weapons. These Ulfsarks are not building the town center, so that's pretty huge for Yoshi. And he's still on 2 town centers. He's got some trade going, not too much, but some. And he should be able to remake his economy on dwarves. Got some ramps out too, and there are 4 ballista, 2 more ramps coming in. And yeah, I think Volt probably doesn't want a Norse War again after this one. But is Yoshi actually going to be able to keep this up? Yoshi, Volt still has got significant gold income. And he's also got, well, he's got economy on all resources actually. So if he can just pull back a little bit, sacrifice these 2 hill forts and max out again, I think he can come back into this as well. Man, having to run from those Ragnarok heroes is so annoying. And they are equally fast as the Ulfsarks, so yeah, that's really annoying for Volt there. Oh, the rock is here! Let's see. It might be a little late to the party, guys. I don't know what he'll do with it. The rock from the relic has arrived. What are we going to rock drop? Is he gonna be able to defend this? It's gonna be a full reset again. Yeah, the rock respawns every 10 minutes if you hold the relic. So, because Yoshi hasn't noticed it and didn't kill the temple, the 10-minute timer has expired. And here we are with the rock now. It's really useful. Actually, interestingly enough, patrol bullets are basically the best unit for rock dropping because you can micro them so well. Better than the catapult micro even. Except of course they're weaker units per pop, so it's not as effective. But the micro is nice. Oh, the denial! Oh, he's gonna freeze it along with the economy. That is so big. Oh, Volt does not have... He didn't bring the ox cart that died over there. These dwarves are going to have to go back all the way here to drop off. That is actually crazy. Gas graffitis are not good to rock drop. They are very, very slow in their animation. But to drop them in general, yeah, sure. You just don't try to over micro them. Actually, Loki's rock is 5.15 speed. That is crazy. It's because of Bragi. It gives it 0.6 speed. That is absolutely insane. Oh my goodness, that is so strong. That's so broken. Loki OP, Thor OP, Nerf Norse. Hey, Volt is not gonna build that? He's not even gonna try. Wait, Yoshi has got no economy now. He's completely out! They're both equal pop. This is such an even game, so back and forth. And now the Ragnarok recovery is starting to happen. I don't know whether Volt is gonna be able to mine from this though. I mean, Yoshi is right here next door. And he's probably going to build around that, but he's gonna check the other side's gold mine first. Volt suddenly has more units here. It's starting to be scary for Yoshi. Where is that rock? It's nowhere to be found. I guess the Ulfsarks are gonna lose pretty hard against the Boxviger though. Well, the rock isn't doing anything. This isn't exactly great. Oh, the retreat actually was a genius idea and Volt has started winning the fight again. He's got 2 ballistas here. If they participated properly, he might be able to turn the tide again. He's got some Boxviger of his own, but only a few. Gonna need some melee units. And Volt is actually going to resign it, even though he had the rock. Oh man, it just didn't work out. He didn't have the resources to do anything with it. Yoshi just killed a little bit too many units overall, I think. And yeah, Volt wasn't able to expand his eco anymore. Yoshi recovered really nicely there. Just power of 3 town centers, guys. Okay, we're getting a random map, so this time it's Ghostland. And Yoshi is playing Thor again, but Volt has switched back to Hades, not messing around. Yoshi is probably just way too good at Norse mirrors, so not gonna risk it. I completely agree with this decision. It's risky to play the mirror matchup against probably the best Norse player in the game. We got the Blanket of Empress Zoe, and we've got the Ship of Fingernails. Blanket of Zoe is really, really good. What is this build order? Volt is playing it weird, but I guess it can work out. If he doesn't get picked off by the Valkyries. Okay, the Valkyrie is derping at home, so I guess it ends up being okay. This is a very, very strong matchup for Yoshi, though, because of his own strategic skill, basically. Like, he's practiced this a lot, and he's very good at it. I'm not sure if it's balance-wise a good matchup. It's probably actually really difficult to deal with Hades' strong buildings, and the Gashaphides, and all the god powers and stuff. But, yeah, Yoshi is good against Greek. He's very good at it. Cyclops should be able to smash its way through here. And then we should be seeing a basic unit flood. Oh, the Valkyrie should get a kill, I think. But we got a hero chasing. On the other side, it looks like they pushed away at least one more villager. Heroes are around, but oh, Yoshi's going to find more villagers. Are you kidding me? That's so good. Cyclops gets frozen by the Frost Giant. Yoshi's forced to make more defenses, but he's gonna get a pretty decently fast second telecenter. Doesn't have to be, you know, perfectly timed. Here is gonna be the final age choice, of course, for our 4-player. Did I say of course? That's actually a little bit weird against Hades. Because, yeah, Hades... Surely you need the stronger ramps and the raiding cav with the massive bonus against archers, against the archer civ. I don't know what Yoshi's thinking here. Of course, the tier army is really good and Fimbulwinter is very useful, but if you sacrifice a plus 200% bonus damage against archers on raiding cav, that's a big cost to pay for that. And also, if you don't have the stronger rams, that is a little bit of a sacrifice, although you do have the better Huskarls, which kind of do both of the jobs, right? That they do the siege job, they do the job against Toxotes and Gastrophiles as well. It's just they get countered by Hippospis, which you don't want to make in case it's a Baldur Raider army. Then it would be Hoplites, and Hoplites are pretty well countered by Throwing Axe and Boxviker. So I think I like that composition a little bit better. But anyway, let's see what Yoshi can do here. He's got Forest Fire available, so he should be able to break through here. And he's already 3 town centers before Volt is 2 town centers. Volt is only halfway done with this. He's only got 6 villagers on this. So I think it's possible that Yoshi breaks through and Forest Fires this down and even gets the TC cancelled. He's got a massive side build going already. Yeah, Yoshi is going to... Volt is going to struggle against Yoshi here. Of course, the Underworld is going to be a nice way to mitigate that. Has he got the Relic already? Like, that would be super useful. Forest Fire is going down. But is it going to be in time? Volt can still barracks block this if he's really quick about it. Oh, I think it might work. I think it might work, guys. He's got the town center in the last moment there. Very nicely done. But he's gonna get flooded really hard, and he's actually gonna respond to this. On the other side, he's working on the town center, but Frost is a threat. There are 9 villagers here, so it should be relatively quickly made. And yeah, the longhouses aren't a huge threat, so this is fine. Here, however, Huskarls, Wolves. This is scary. And actually the Huskar Oldstock army is going to beat back the infantry. And now what's Volt gonna do? This is a problem. This is a huge problem, actually. It might be... Oh, he gets the relic just in time. But there's no crush damage here, so it's not gonna help that much. Maybe a defensive underworld? I don't know, but Frost is available too. So Yoshi basically just gets his town center kill, no problem. This is a very, very good attack. And Volt loses the town center. He's getting the other one though. And I don't think it's going to be frozen whatsoever. Loses all the villagers. That's savage. These wolves are doing work. 7 of them. And there's 2 more here. So if Yoshi notices that, and keeps these alive, he can get up to 9 wolves, which is going to be able to fight the Greek army then, because that's when they kind of max out on DPS. When you only have like 7, it's not quite there, but you add the 8 and the 9th one, that's when it reaches maximum potential, guys. So if you want to go play wolves, you do that. You get 9 of them and go raiding. Of course, 7 already is pretty meaningful, but look at this, they're going up to 40 attack at points. Of course, Volt is not going to allow this to be completely stolen, but he is in trouble. Yeah, Volt is going to have to change his playstyle to adjust to this. He just was completely out of position. Sentinel's going to be used on the main. And that's just 4 of them. One of them didn't spawn. Resource-wise, they're pretty even right now. Underworld is still on the table, Frost is still on the table, and Fimbulwinter is still on the table. So if Underworld was to happen, Yoshi can just use all his powers to counter it. And no doubt he's starting to thinking about setting up the big trade. He's still got a lot of food, so this is the perfect time to do that. Good thing about Norse, especially with this style, is you don't need a lot of food, so you can just forgo a lot of the farming. What he's done here is pretty much enough, maybe add 1 or 2, and you can just double trade basically. Huh? Oh my god, Volt missed the cast! He's only got the hill fort. He's clicked through the interface. That is such a horrible bug. I know, I've tried it many times. Only the 1 hill fort is covered by Pestilence right now. I bet he wishes he used that in the early game. It's making a lot of Prodromos to fight off the Cav, but is that really worth it? I mean, these guys are 3 pop, these guys are 2 pop. Prodromos are kind of weak. Throwing axe and not dealing really well with all the infantry. And honestly, Volt has outkilled... Volt has been outkilled, I think. Yeah, Yoshi outkilling 277 to under 200, actually. There's still 6 wolves. Those are a little bit slow, so he probably wants to run away now. But no, he's actually gonna keep fighting. Losing 1 more wolf, though. Oh, there's a lot more where that came from, actually. You could do 2 groups of this. Underworld is gonna be used. And there are no defenses here, so... Just the Oathsarks. Where are the units? Gastrophiles are going through. Well, these Gastrophiles will have to pop back in. When Frost happens, which you know that will happen soon. I bet Volt is looking for it. Oh! The Frost hits everybody. He tries the garrison trick, but it doesn't quite work out. Only 2 Gastrophiles remain active, which I don't think will be enough. Yeah, Yoshi is here with all his units. And he's even stealing the town center at the same time. That is so many wolves. That is so many. Twelve wolves, and we've got Fimbulwinter as well. So Volt will have to garrison every villager that he's got. He's doing it pretty quick. So that's nice to see, but this town center is almost certainly going to get stolen. Oh, the Gastrophiles actually pops out just in time. Should be able to prevent that easily. But Volt has to evacuate this. Killed the Norse player's town center though, so that's nice to see. Evening the game up a bit. Man, Fimbulwinter has done a lot of economic damage. Volt is not able to produce units, he's out of economy. This is just such a good Norse map. Like, the middle is so open, you can do anything you want. Nine wolves are still alive. Yeah, it's just a 9. Just. Wait, Yoshi's still not trading heavily. What's going on? He's also got some stuck units. Oh, he's got so much gold anyway. He doesn't care. Volt is broke though. He's got no wood. He's got no food. He can't build a TC. Oh my god, here come the wolves. If he does some good raiding here, that could go a long way. But the tower's actually doing some nice damage to them. One of the wolves has already died. One of them is on 6 hit points. So that's not gonna live long. And not fast enough to dodge the tower fire, of course. Yoshi's back to 3 TCs. Should fix the trade probably in a moment. But he's still got a bunch of gold mines to use, so... seriously not in a rush with that. He's got a lot of economy already. Wolves having to fight the Greek army again. And the Lorphin gets the kill. As well as the fortress. So, yeah, these wolves have to run away now. Or do they, though? There are 11 of them. He's got more where that came from, boys. Don't you ever think he runs out of wolves. Now, Volt is completely reliant on Plenty Volt now, as well as his villagers. No trade. No third town center. He's gonna be struggling to get this back. I'm not sure if he's gonna ever get it back. As these wolves come into the main base and threaten the villagers. A lot of them will die here. Already like 5 villagers, 6. Like 7 villagers have died here right now. And more are being killed over here, exposed at the wood line. Oh my god. This is savage. Even more! Yoshi is the embodiment of the insanity wolf. Okay, that's gonna be game. That's just absolutely crazy. He's outkilled him like 1.8 times, I guess this is? Not quite. Like 1.6 maybe. 33 wolves have been made versus 2 colossus. Just to put things into perspective there. Yeah, Volt had a good economy there until Fimbulwinter happened, and then he got a bunch of more stuff, but that meant just no military units. Not having that town center was a huge problem. Alright, in this Savannah game, game 5, we're getting Volt with Arenos and some very nice forward TCs right in the middle. And his opponent Yoshi in the blue here playing 4. It's going to be very, very interesting to see how this matchup pans out, as there's a lot of discussion about whether Atlantean is viable against Norse or not. Oh my god, Volt is risking it. He's going for the aggressive build. Gonna make the towers near the second settlement. I guess it makes sense, getting the walk-in time while you don't need the houses, right? And you're still gonna block. I don't know about starting the palace now. It's an interesting build. He's gotten the relics too. So one of them is the Tower of Cessus and the other one is the Ankh of Ra. Tower of Cessus is going to help a lot here in this matchup. Towers are a key part of how Atlantis beats Norse. And going for the North third TC is just something that Atlantis can do because of their unit flooding. So yeah, he's doing a really good job at this. The villagers are going to regenerate. It's going to be interesting to see how everything goes. I think he picked Helios, yeah. So it's the standard god path from the previous patches that Arena's players would employ. I wonder if we are going to see any kind of raiding on this back TC. It's going to be possible if he sends a few meta units through here. But I think it's too late to do so now. It's also gone for Oceanus, which means that the Myrmidons are stronger. More attack, that is. And also the Fanatics will have more attacks. He's housed. That was a bad build. He missed the houses. It's a huge problem, guys. Volt is... I'm gonna suffer for that. I think he didn't play Atlantean in way too long. Oh man, if you're gonna be fancy with the manners, you get it right, man, because it's gonna be very, very painful if you don't. Also, the side build is going to go up. Good job there by Yoshi. The Fire Siphons might be a little late to the party, and the town center is also very, very slow. So the Fire Giants are going to get some attacks in on that. Oh my god, here come the Oathsarks as well to deny that town center some more. And yeah, Volt does not have a wall here, so this is not going to come up. He's got a bunch of Fanatics, which are gonna just get rid of the Oathsarks eventually, but not before they completely reset the progress here. The defensive Carnivore are actually a pretty smart choice. It's gonna help to take out the Oathsarks. It's already eaten one, but yeah, Volt is going back down all the way to reset town center status, and Yoshi is pushing really, really hard right now with the Ballista Tower spam thing. Volt trying to get the fourth town center as well, but he can't even get a single one up. I am not sure if this is going to go very well. Also, it doesn't actually have towers. The relic, it doesn't affect the palace. He needs towers in order to benefit from that. The Arcus heroes are a nice touch. They're going to pew pew at the Fire Giants from a range. And thus stay safe while taking it out. He's also working on his trade. Chaos is going to be used, converting the high hit point Fire Giant, which is going to turn on the Ballistas. Oh, that is massive actually. It's going to take out 2 Ballistas at the very least. Yeah, it's going to be 2. Yoshi doing a good job counter-microing against it. And I think Volt's TC is going to finish this time around. A lot of Rams coming over though. And this fortress is gone. There are 2 more hero villagers here, so Volt should be able to take out the Rams unless they run away. He's already killed 3. And yeah, the rest just run. Volt's back TC is done now. And he's jumping right on the gold mine. Well, Yoshi is out of gold. Holy crap. What the hell? Does he have queued dwarves? He's queuing from the main town center. He's gonna have to start trade immediately because running out of gold is unacceptable here. I don't know about these Fire Siphons. They're getting wrecked. Once again, no towers at the front means the raiding cav can do whatever the hell they want, so that's rough. Volt has to regroup everyone and sacrifice this front area probably. It's just a few buildings, like he can easily remake that, but if he fights the throwing axe, Ballista, he's going to lose every single unit here, so that is not a good fight for him. Volt has still got a lot of resources, so it would make a lot of sense to just group up back home. Make a few barracks here, and then start vortexing around, but he's sacrificing his units one by one right now. That is not the way, for sure. He might get the third town center, which might give him the edge. It's probably what he's looking for, but there's so many ballista, he definitely needs to rely on vortexing around. Man, he's just got no production, and his infantry units are running into the throwing axe still. Huge problem. Oh no, he's even going to lose Cairo Ballista. Those are really expensive, by the way. 115 and 100 for each. Still, Yoshi is not in a very good position, guys. I have to say. He's out of wood now. So he's starting to gather wood from both town center areas, actually. And yeah, once he's got that going, it should be much better. Oh, the Fanatics trying to go after the Ballista. They're gonna get one kill, and then they die. I vote on 3 town centers, but it feels like he has no army. He's got actually full pop. What? How? How is this full pop? What else does he... Oh, he's got a fire siphon here. Okay. Still, that's a very small army. That's a really small army. I guess he had 2 Hacker Giants all this time. Maybe it's not that bad. But he gotta stop making economy now, because the vortexes will do nothing. This ballista is so hard to deal with. Yoshi doing a really good job here, making the exact kind of composition that Atlantean can't very easily deal with. If he adds a few Boxwagger, this is gonna get even harder, by the way. Okay, Volt now knows that Yoshi is chilling out here with the dwarves. Runs right into the Catapulties. That's unfortunate for Yoshi there. Okay, no towers are gonna be made because the Ballista would probably just snipe them immediately. Volt not able to max out though, and he actually only has like 2 farms. Okay, he's made 6 farms. Probably could use a few more. If he stops the caravans, this might be fine, actually. Yeah, those fire stuffers are getting wrecked. Oh, the Ragnarok! Already? What? Yoshi has got 219 population, a lot of resources in the bank, and Volt is out of food. He's not even got full population right now, and he's still trying to make... Okay, he's actually stopped making siege weapons, that's good. But he actually doesn't have enough production to keep up here, and the Ballista have basically 2-shot the palace. That's how many there are. And I don't see a way where Volt can easily come back here. Didn't get to use the vortexes. He got 3 TCs quite nicely, but he got delayed so much, and then he didn't have economy. He kept trickling his units, and now Yoshi is punishing it really hard while taking a 3rd town center, while taking Volt's 3rd down and all his frontal production. So Volt is now left on 2 palaces altogether and left to fight the huge Norse army that he can't possibly beat at this point. They're even going to wall his trade. That's absolutely insane. The biggest problem definitely was the manners, though. Like, he was completely blocked early on from making units. Vortex, absolute desperation move now. But he's gonna try it. There's not much here. He'll kill the TC, probably. Oh my god, he might not kill the TC even. With 1 fire siphon? I don't think so. Killing the trade is nice. He's getting quite a few of the caravans. But yeah, the TC will live. And this wall is going to be finished then by Ragnarok Heroes. Carnivora. Not gonna help. Not against the Fire Giants and the Black Heroes. The Ballista are just so tough to deal with, guys. It's really difficult. Yeah, she's already on 3 town centers. She's working on the 4th, and Volt's gonna resign. GG. Yeah, this early game, where Volt was just not making it, this flat line, you see. This is where he didn't have the manners done, and meanwhile Yoshi's like, woo. Nerf the Ballista? Why? Volt completely butchered his early games, so. Although I think that we can revert the Helios tax, and maybe we can even revert the nerf to the regen, since the citizens are weaker already, so that should be fine. It was a pretty minor nerf anyway. Yeah, Ballista hit points probably should not be nerfed. That would be actually really bad for Norse. But even on the previous balance, the Volt would have struggled here. Okay, and for our next game, game 6, we have got Volt picking 4 yet once more. And Yoshi also sticking with Thor, so very heavy Norse usage here. Yet again, a mirror matchup. Is this a town center screw? This is definitely in favor of Yoshi. Volt needs to ask for a save, man. What is he doing? This is saving material right there. Yoshi's building a little bit everywhere, and he knows that this is the town center screw and he's abusing it. It's kind of... well, he's doing what he's got to do to win, but I mean, Volt needs to ask for a save here. It's not in favor of him. He needs to see that. Thundercloud Shaw for the relics, and Blanket of Empress Zoe, both worth picking up, of course. And yeah, Yoshi's wall off is gonna be pretty good. Oh, is that a wall off? Yeah, it is. That's a wall off. Where the hell for it? No less. Volt's never going to get this town center. He's got to know that. Basically, not saving here is like forfeiting the tournament. I don't like it, to say the least. Yoshi's building up so hard on this. He knows that this is an abusable TC, and so he's going halfway. Oh my god, Yoshi's even going to get here? Oh, these Ulfsucks, if microed, can actually slow down this TC a lot. He's not microing them though. So Volt is going to kill them easily, because he has one more Ulfsuck fighting. And they're not going to slow it down too much. But meanwhile, Yoshi is on 2 TCs, working on the 3rd TC, while he's on top of Volt's 3rd. And I don't really see a way for Volt to push through all this, especially once Yoshi has 3 TCs. And he's also down population. In a mirror matchup, it's just not gonna happen, guys. Yoshi would have to massively screw up in order to throw this game. Oh, the ballista could be the play. If you can keep this 2-2 town centers, that might go a long way, but the ballista is not walled off, so Yoshi can fairly easily just send a few Osarks and Rams and take out the hill fort, and then this can no longer be done. But at the same time, Volt is actually gaining ground. Is this the misplay that I was talking about? Maybe. Maybe this is the thing for Volt to hang on to. He's gotten a complete reset here. And if he can clear Yoshi out completely now, that would be his win condition. He needs to take this area, right? Meow. There's 3 ballistas, so I don't think Yoshi will allow this to be captured. Forest fire is available for Volt, so he could burn down the forest actually, and I don't think the giant will win the fight against so many Ovsarks. That's unfortunate for him. Well, he's not doing it, so he's pretty screwed, I guess. After all. Yeah. Yoshi's on 3 town centers, and trying to burn on this forest is only going to delay the inevitable. That's still 5 ballistas. 4 ballistas, okay. And a huge army. Volt's gonna pick up the relic, that's gonna help against the ballistas there, but I mean, he's gonna be attacked at the main right now. Honestly, those Ovsarks can pretty much just right-click that TC, right? One play that Volt could do is freeze all this and try to build up the TC while trying to hold this. That might be the play, but then Yoshi also has gone for Frost, so he can just counter freeze. I don't know, I'm really struggling to find something for Volt to hold on to, but I just don't see it, guys. It's so bad. This map is so bad. I don't know why he's playing it. He's shooting himself in the foot. And Yoshi is probably going to get the reverse sweep out of this if this continues down the track that it's heading. Yoshi even takes the crush damage, the crush armor relic. War Mine gonna be used? I think that's Yoshi's, yeah. Oh my god, the Rams! You're gonna get the TC down to half hit points. No one here to repair, so the next one is gonna be scary. Actually, a lot more than half have gone down. 5 fire giants now. If they all get a special attack on these throwing axe, that's gonna be a disaster. But they are using it on the single rating cap, so not very good. Okay, Volt is going ahead with the freeze, and I'm not sure that Yoshi actually has the line of sight. Oh yeah, he does. No one garrisoned even, so the 3 fire giants remain, and that's gonna make for a complete reset, while Yoshi is also going to go for this this little raid. The fire giants might be able to kill the Rams, but what about the Ovsarks? The Ovsarks themselves can kill the TC, no problem. Complete reset. Okay, the Ozarks were in back road, so they could have taken down the TC or a few houses at least, but yeah, they've done neither of the two. And what the hell? Yoshi is losing the fight. Why? Is it just that he's got like units over there? Both players have a pretty big economy. Okay, Yoshi's here now with 5 fire giants again, so yeah, time to do that big special attack that we talked about. And here is also Healing Spring. Oh my goodness, here come the Rams. And this time they're accompanied by 2 Hearses. Very, very good ghost build, but it's not going to be enough. They break through. The Town Center has pretty good health though. Maybe the Fire Giants can defend this actually. Yeah, he's done it. Can Yoshi keep this up much longer? Actually, Volt is the one running out of resources somehow. Simply because Yoshi has had 3 town centers all this time. And even though Yoshi, Volt is trading actually, and Yoshi isn't, the 3 town centers still mean so much. Wait, he's getting pushed back. Oh, he's lost a lot of the Fire Giants, and actually he could be losing the Ballista too if he doesn't pay attention right now. Meanwhile, Volt is building with only 5 Wolfsarks, so that's not going to be enough, I have to say. Perseus should definitely focus that TC up. Here comes the Ballista, trying to deny the TC. No one micros against it though. And there are 0 raiding cav in the battle right now. How about Yoshi has a fear? But Volt needs them as well. Fire Giant might get off a special attack. Actually gets off no attack whatsoever. Ooh, finding the trade is big. You can just wall it in. Now, Volt could, of course, make another market there. It's also secure. Oh, the entire TC gets reset because it's only 5 Wolfsarks. No. I don't want it to end like this. It's totally cool if Yoshi wins, but this map, this town center sprue abuse is just not what I hoped to have in the last game. And that's it. The tournament goes to Yoshi. Wins 4-2 against Volt. And he's the champ. No farm more style. What's the economy right now? It actually is looking pretty good. He doesn't need farms. Very, very slightly outkilled Volt as well. And yeah, Yoshi is your champion, guys. So hopefully we can do a winner's interview or something.